Welcome to the IPN News. Today we are focused in the city's entertainment.
Today in the entertainment section we are talking about the Literature Congress at the IPN City. Now, our journalist Andrea is informing us about that.
Okay, we are on great environment full on the pace and the kites. As the people are riding and the writing under the trees. Oh, here is Walter Delamate. Go! Hi, Mr. Walter.
Hi.
You can let me a little interview?
Yes, of course.
Okay, Walter Delamate is considered one of modern literature chief examples of the romantic imagination. His complete work from a sustained treatment of romantic themes, dreams, deeds, great states of mind, emotion, fantasy world of childhood, and the pursuit of transcendence. So, Mr. Walter, tell us about your life.
Yes, of course. My life has been so eventful and outgoing. As a youth, I attended St. Paul's Cathedral School, and his formal education didn't extend beyond this point. Upon graduation, I went to work for the Anglo-American Standard Oil Company, remaining with the firm for 18 years. I began writing short stories and poetry while working as a bookkeeper in the company's London office during 1890s. My first published short story, Kismet, appeared in the journal Sketch in 1895. In 1902, I published my first major work, the poetry collection Songs of Childhood, which was recognized as a significant example of children's literature for its creative imagery and variety of matters. Critics often assert that childlike richness of imagination influenced everything I wrote, emphasizing my frequent depiction of childhood as a time for intuition, deep emotion, and closeness to spiritual truth. In 1908, following the publication of my novel Henry Brooken and the poetry collection titled Poems, I was granted civil list pensions, enabling him to terminate my corporate employment and focus exclusively on writing. And have you ever read any of my poems?
Yes, I have. I have read The Ghost.
Really? And what do you think about that?
Okay. I think that you try to express as the loneliness that the humanity feels at the words, because as the context that you use it is after both world wars. I think that this point is like a description for a ghost feelings. It doesn't have soul. For that, it feels so empty. It's not be anything, but it wants to be something with soul. Because it's the humanity that wanna be in peace. The peace was represented by the soul that ghosts want to have.
Yes, that's so true. Because I wrote that poem after the Second World War, in the modernist period in English literature occupied the years from shortly after the beginning of the 20th century through roughly 1965. In broad terms, the period was marked by sudden and unexpected breaks with traditional ways of being and interacting with the world. Experimentation and individualism became virtues, where in the past they were often heartily discouraged. Modernism was set in motion. Is one of the sense through series of cultural shocks. The first of these great shocks was the Great War, which ravaged Europe from 1914 through 1918, known as a World War I. At the time, this war, to end all wars, was looked upon with such ghastly horror that many people simply could not imagine the world seemed to be plunging towards. The first hints of that particular way of thinking called modernism stretch back into the 19th centuries. As literary period goes, modernism display a relatively strong sense of cohesion and similarity across genders and locales. Furthermore, writers who adopted the modernist point of view often did so quite deliberately and self-conscious. Indeed, a central preoccupation of modernism is with the inner self and consequence its contrast to the romantic worldview. The modernist cares rather little a nature being, or the overarching structures of story. Instead, the progress and the growth, the modernist intelligence sees decay and growing alienation of the individual. The machinery of modernist society is perceived an impersonal capitalism, an antagonist to the artistic impulse. War was most certainly had a great deal of, and it was all my life.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Walter. It was all for today. See you soon.